An Ordinary Day. On the eve of Yom Kippur, 1973, Arik and Yehudit Achmon drove to kibbutz Mishmar HaEmek to spend the holiday with Yehudit's parents. On Yom Kippur, Arik complained, Tel Aviv turned into a ghost town. Yom Kippur was the one day a year that edgy, garrulous Israel withdrew into silence. There were no radio or TV broadcasts, no flights in and out of the small international airport, virtually no cars on the roads. Israel's annual renunciation of the tumult of modernity left Arik unmoved. He connected deeply with historical holidays like Passover and Hanukkah, which marked the nation's liberation and which spoke directly to his own experience. And, of course, Independence Day, his favorite holiday, perhaps because of its simplicity, its celebration of existence itself. The holiday was immediately preceded by Memorial Day, and Arik would go from one military cemetery to the next, standing beside the graves of friends. Then, as evening set in and Memorial Day became Independence Day, Arik and Yehudit went to Mishmar HaEmek for the torch-lighting ceremony, followed by folk dancing in the dining room. Afterward, they would join a small group of friends from the kibbutz and slip away to someone's modest house to sing the old songs and drink cognac. And Arik would boast about how well he held his liquor and then throw up. In the triumph of Independence Day over Memorial Day was the story of the Jewish people in the 20th century, and for Arik, the greatness of Zionism. Death yields to life. No self-pity. But of what relevance to Arik was a holiday asking forgiveness from a God in whom he didn't believe? Yom Kippur confronted secular Zionism with the limits of its ability to desacralize Judaism and transform its holidays into celebrations of nation and nature. On Yom Kippur, there was no way to avoid how Jews had always understood their holidays, as moments of intimacy between God and His people. On Yom Kippur, the secular Zionist effort of recreating the Jews as a nation like all other nations came undone. In the evening, Chazan summoned Arik for a talk. Chazan had forgiven his son-in-law for taking Yehudit out of the kibbutz. In the end, family mattered more than ideology. "What I'm telling you now is a secret," Chazan said grimly. "The Prime Minister just phoned. The situation is moving toward an explosion with the Arabs, and it's going to be very bad."